Kia ora mātua.
Kia ora.
Thank you for being here. It's been an awesome morning here teaching the haka. So I guess just for everyone who's watching the video, who's been here, who will watch it in the future, just introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from, and your importance and how you came about with this haka and your job here.
Yeah. My name is Arthur Edlund. I am a descendant from the fine tribe of Ngāpuhi. From my father's side, we hail from Mangamuka.
Yeah.
And from my mother's side, we hail from Awaru. How did I get to be here? I was a kaiako here from 2009, if I remember rightly, through to 2013. And yeah, so that's my connection here to Marirua High School. The haka was written in 2013, initially for the rugby teams, here at Marirua High School, because we wanted haka to do before and after games and so forth. So that's how the haka came about. The haka has a lot more importance and significance for Marirua High School outside of the rugby teams as well, because it lines up with the whakatauki of Marirua High School being piki atu ki te rangi. So that also went with the waiata, and then after the waiata came the haka. That's how we got that there. Yeah.
So from 2013, when it was first created,
Yes.
to 2019,
Yeah.
our school has changed a lot. We've probably come back and are like, whoa, so much has
Absolutely.
changed.
Yeah.
And being in there and learning the haka, some words and also some of the actions have changed as well, which where the haka has been performed, I've had your original words and actions. So how did the changing of the words and the actions come around, and what is the hope for that and the tikanga behind it?
Kia ora. Yeah. The haka, when it was originally written, it was a version of the story about how the three baskets of knowledge were retrieved, for want of a better word, and with one of the Ngāti Parau versions being that Tāne Nui Arangi went up to get them. But there's also the Tainui Ngāti Manio Poto teachings that say that it was tāwhaki that went up to get them. And so with tāwhaki being the main focus here in terms of a lot of everything that's going around with Marirua High School, after giving it much thought, after talking with Ms McCall, and we decided to change the kupu from Tāne Nui Arangi to tāwhaki, so that lines up with everything tāwhaki. And I've just seen here that tāwhaki's on top of the whareru, so how cool is that?
Yeah.
That's
He's
really
a
cool.
big kaupapa of our school now.
Yeah, so it was only right that we make sure that it was the haka, the kupu, lined up with that as well too. In terms of the actions, because I've seen some of the actions being performed, so to make it flow a bit more, just altered the actions a bit, and it looks like it's going to go nice.
Yeah. And just in terms of how the haka is performed and stuff, so we have seen it in these years since leaving and stuff,
Yes.
mainly in the junior school,
Yes.
and then getting into senior, a lot of people haven't been using it.
Yes.
And the main predominant area where it's been used is in the rugby games, which was where it was initially formed and created to be used in. But are your hopes for this haka going forward for it to be a big, wide representation of Marirua that we can use at events,
Yes.
at porphyry, at anything where it's special, where we need to give back in tautoko to different people? Is that your hope for where the haka's going? And
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's where I really want to see it more out there. Also, we were talking today, we were relearning, remastering, either one of those. The haka, you need to emphasise that it's not a haka only for males, it's a haka for both male and female. Even the lead parts as well too, male and female, I believe. And it's just one of those things that it's how it should be. Yeah, it's how it should be. I did relate to some people, some of the best performers and leaders of haka are wahine, believe it or not. So also that's a good thing, it balances everything up too. Yeah. tahatane, tahawahi. One without the other, naked.
Yeah. And also not just wahine and tane, but also not only Māori, but also non-Māori people as well.
Absolutely.
Just everyone coming together
Absolutely.
for the haka.
And it's beautiful to see the different cultures we had here today. But that's always been the makeup of Marirua High School, you know, that everyone's got their kotahitanga thing, that togetherness sort of stuff. So, and why not?
When students perform the haka, what are some things that they should keep in mind with when they are performing it? Should they be serious? Should they have fun with it? Just what should they keep in mind?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Have fun when you're practicing and learning.
Yeah.
But remember that when you get up to perform it in front of people, you are giving an insight to what you are about, who you are, but not only you yourself for today, but people that have gone before you and people that are to come. That you are Marirua High School, but not only Marirua High School, but you're a whānau.
Yeah.
And so you give it your best, you give it everything when you're performing it. And remember, you only get one shot at it. You can't stop and go back and go, I will do that again. Make it the best.
Yeah. And I guess there's something special with having our own personal haka for Manurewa. It's not just a general haka that we have seen online or that a local iwi has, you know, that's their haka. It's our own haka for us.
Absolutely.
And there's something important about that we need to hold dear to our schools.
Absolutely, you do. Because it's only Marirua High School that's going to be doing this haka. Kia ora.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Matua, for coming. We appreciate you flying up from the Te Waipounamu. Thank you very much. It's been a privilege to have you here and for giving us this precious taonga for us, and hopefully we will use it in the coming years,
Tēnā.
and everyone will use it.
Tēnā.
Kia ora, Matua.